So the CS market is super interesting right now. Obviously, it seems like everything has gone up a ridiculous amount. But if we really zoom out to the past month, you could see, and just the past 2 months, I guess, that really, for the most part, everything is still down significantly. Even the stuff that didn't necessarily get hit by the update. The Deagle Blaze still down 22% over the past month, 24% over the past 60 days. M4 Prince Stream is down. Phase 2s are still down massively. What else is down? Gloves are down. Red lines are down 40%. Marble Fade down 43%. Random Reds are down 40%. So, despite the fact that we could check to see the market cap is still 5.1 million, and this number is super over exaggerated, by the way, because it doesn't actually give you the correct number. It might seem like everything is fine, but the market actually is still really far below what it was. Unless you have a ton of coverts and scooped up a ton during the dip, then you're doing pretty well. But if you own everything else, you're doing pretty bad. And today I want to cover why, if I think things are ever going to fully recover, because it's essentially a completely different market now, and everything like that, what you should be buying right now. But first, check out the sponsor. If you want to buy skins or cash out your skins instantly at a great price, check out skin.land, where you could also get a free $10 bonus on your first sale. Skinland is now the official partner of Team Vitality, one of the biggest and best CS2 teams, and it's very fitting because Skinland is one of the best sites. Just make sure to click that link at the top of the description for your $10 bonus, or enter code CHF on the site, then go to your profile and enter your trade URL, and you're all ready to sell and buy. Then select the skins you want to cash out instantly. Just click the skins you want to sell, select your payment method, either crypto or various bank transfer methods if you're in Europe, then just confirm the trade the bot sends you on Steam instantly, and you're done. It's the best time to buy skins while the market prices are at their lowest. Skinland offers the best deals and the largest selection of skins available for purchase right now. I've spent over 10 grand on skins recently and got prices well under CS float. It's very worth it. So whether you're looking to buy or sell, check them out with that link at the top of the description and get your $10 bonus today. So for the most part, and I've covered this before, I always think you should buy stuff that has gotten back to pre-hype levels. Now I covered this before, covered this a lot of times actually, and for a brief moment in a lot of stuff, we did see stuff come all the way back down to, like, surprisingly, this was only earlier this year, all the way back down to February levels. Deagle Blaze was $570 in February. At its lowest point during the dip, I'm sure it came back down to $570 at one point, but for the day it came back down to $590. And now it's all the way back at $800, which is still above the level it was at in just June. So this is technically still a pretty high price for the thing. Obviously, it's nowhere near the 1,000 to 1,050 level we saw right before the update dropped, but still, we're like $200 away from that, and we're like $200 away from the level it was at just a few months ago. Now, obviously, this isn't necessarily the best spot to buy, and we've got a lot of skins in this kind of weird place where they're not quite at the level they were at previously, but they're also not at the pre-hype levels from earlier this year. So, for me, it's just such a weird time in the market because there's not necessarily, I don't think, going to be another catalyst that's going to completely crash the market unless Valve decides they don't want to make skins tradable or something crazy, which I don't think is ever going to happen. But it's like, I don't know. If you want to buy here, at the bare minimum, you should be expecting to hold for a very long time. I said right after this update dropped and when I was buying a bunch of stuff during the dip that you should expect very choppy conditions right after this update dropped, because there's going to be a ton more skins coming into supply, at least we could say 100 for every single skin, and it's people that spent probably a few $100s on reds, and that's it, traded up to a super sick knife, and they're like, oh, I don't mind selling for, like 10% under the current market value, because they probably only spent a few $100s to get a crazy knife. So for the next few weeks, we could probably expect a lot of that. Now, with that being said, I don't think we're going to see a butterfly marble fade come all the way back down to like $800 or anything crazy like that. But there's a very decent chance we don't see it getting back up to $2,700 because simply there's going to be a lot of people doing these trade-ups for a long while. And obviously it's like you could potentially get a really good skin for super cheap. Now let's check. I don't remember what case this thing is in. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Spectrum and Spectrum 2. So we'll check the Spectrum case. We'll check the coverts in it. I assume the USP is going to be a lot cheaper, but let's let's look at field tested USP Neo Noirs and just see how much you could potentially get a butterfly marble fade for. Field tested, lowest price, $73. So it's like $74 times 5. It costs $370 to do a trade up to potentially a butterfly marble fade. Now do note there is 65 possible knives in this case. That's a lot of knives right there. So I don't think it's really, for the long term, I really don't think we're in a horrible spot. It costs $370 to do a trade. What did I say? $370? Yeah, $370 to do a trade up for the Spectrum case. And what are the good knives you could get? The Huntsman knives are not good. They're super cheap. Another reason why I think even like a Huntsman Marble Fade, which you would think on paper, it's a nice looking skin, but the thing is, the knife has no demand for it. A Bowie Marble Fade, you would think it's nice. It has no demand for it. But it's like I would stay away from those knives for now. They got absolutely crushed, and I don't think they're going to be making a comeback anytime soon. They're probably just going to stay around a couple $100. And the reason being is because somebody's going to spend $370 on this trade up. They're going to get a Huntsman Doppler or something, and they're going to see, oh, it's $320. I could just sell that back. I could spend an extra $50 and do another trade up. Everybody is a gambling degen in this game. They aren't just going to take their knife and be happy. And as long as these trade-ups stay below, like, thousands of dollars, we're probably going to see super expensive knives not get to their, like, pre-hype level. Because it's just, there's going to be so many people doing these trade-ups, and eventually somebody's going to hit it, and they're just going to be, you know, fine with the price they're selling it at. If they're getting, like, a $1,500 profit, or what is this thing at? A $1,200, $1,300 profit, people are going to be happy with that. Even if it's like a 1 in 75 chance, there's going to be plenty of people doing it, I think. Now, with that being said, once again, I don't think that means we're going to see these things drop to like $1,000 again. I think the coverts are going to stay super expensive. That's why I've invested in so many of them, which I'll show you guys in a sec. But it's like, I don't know. I think the market's just going to be in a really choppy spot for now, unless coverts get a lot more expensive. But I'll show you guys what I bought right here. And I haven't really been buying coverts. I did buy a couple, or I haven't been buying knives, I should say. I bought a couple for super cheap prices. I know I bought this for $750. It's worth like $900 now. I bought this for $400, and it's worth like $500 now. I don't remember what I bought this for. And this was a bad buy as of now. But it's one of those things that I think I hit way too hard. And I think it'll come back fine eventually. Same with this. I bought this at like $750. I think it's like $800 now. Can it come lower? Sure, but it's another thing I'm just holding for the long term. Now, I do love my coverts, as you guys have seen. If you could get these things at a good price, you should. Everything I bought, or all 4 of these I bought on screen for maybe like $600, and they're worth like $2,300, $2,200 right now or something crazy. So it's like, I'm a big fan of the coverts still, and if you think the rest of the market is going to recover, I think the safer bet is just buying coverts. And obviously, I bought a lot more than this as well. You can see I've got a Nightwish here, and Valve did the stupid thing where things don't show up in your inventory when they're on their trade reversal or whatever. So, got more Nightwishes, Starlight Protector, a Huntsman Emerald because I got it for a really good price, another Nightwish, some Code Reds, whatever these are called, headshots. Just so many things. And if you watch the sponsored part of this video, I bought so many things. If you watch the sponsored part of this video, as always, I do this on Skinland. I pretty much promote this in every single video because this is how I've been doing it for such a long time. As you can see, I've run out of money now because I've done it so much. You go to Skinland, you go to buy skin section, you go to covert. Where is it? You go to trade hold and then just sort by the trade hold. I like to compare these prices to CS float, because I think it's like the most liquid market right now. There's no reason to use buff prices because I don't really think people use that anymore, at least in America, because I mean you can't sell on buff. But you scroll through here until you find something good, maybe like 15% below CS float prices, especially since the market's been super choppy. I think you get some very good deals right now. And then you know, just buy everything and then you're good. I could show you guys my transactions as well if you want to. What is this? Oh, I bought that for $452. Hopefully that was a good buy. But yeah, I bought a bunch of these Nightwishes and stuff. They got up to like $70, I think, on float in field tested. Let me check. It's like everything is moving around so much in price, I can't even keep track of anything. But once again, I'm completely fine with holding these coverts for a super long period of time. They must have went down. Yeah, they're only 59 bucks right now. I thought they were like 70. Yeah, they got up to 73. So it looks like I'm, what, break even on that? I guess I bought for $1 under current market price, but it's like I'm so completely fine buying here. Once again, these trade up to butterfly emeralds potentially, so I think they're going to be a super hyped one for people to, want. Even though Dreams Nightmares case is an active drop in the game, which is kind of scary, there's going to be a lot of people unboxing it, everything like that. The case is still $2.33, so I don't think there's going to be a ton of these coming into supply. I think at least $70 is a fair price for them. And $350 for a trade up to potentially get a butterfly gamma doppler or a butterfly emerald. People are crazy enough to do that. So that's where I'm at for the market right now. As always, it's pretty crazy out there. Don't spend any more money than you could afford to lose because it is super choppy conditions. But I don't know. For knives and everything, I would say if you could get a good price, especially on Skinland, occasionally you find something for like 10% on the market. $4,700 for a howl might be a very good price as well. I'll check that, and then we could get to wrapping up this video. Oh no, these dropped a lot. I was gonna buy one of these for $5,100 like a couple days ago with my balance, and I was like, they kind of dropped off a bit. But it's like something like this, I would not be afraid to buy at all. If you could get this thing in like $4,400, that'd be great. I don't think $4,600 is a horrible level at all. I don't think this thing is going back below 4K anytime soon. That's just my personal preference. When I have spent way too much money on this game recently, my inventory is like 45 grand right now, which is a lot. So I think that's going to wrap it up for this one. At bare minimum, if you don't need the money, I would just say hold on to everything. It might be super slow in the market for like the next 6 months. Like, we might not see anything happen. So that's going to wrap it up for this one. I think coverts are still good, but that'll wrap it up for this one. Check out the sponsor, link at the top of the description, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.